Okay. Yes. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. That the first one you used was actually from the dictionary. Okay. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, that is step. Mhm. It just the size of the integer. Int 64 is bigger than int 32. Yeah. Since here you're using that the data type, okay, you can also do it d types. You can also, yeah, I can see that. You can also do that in another way. Yeah, when you, which is my data.info. Info. Yes, put open and close your parentheses. Good. Yes, like that. Yeah. So you see, it tells you, yes, this is more comprehensive than the other. Statistics. Yeah. Okay. That's okay. Yeah. Values. Good. Yes. Okay. Okay. Uh, okay. Okay. This is the right way to do the sample is since the one. Once you just do your data frame dot sample, you specify the number 7, you get your sample. No need of storing it into a variable if you don't wish. Yes, randomly, yes. Exactly. Okay, I think there was one you did not do, which is to get the descriptive for the categorical variables. Let me see. Yeah. This, okay. Yeah, categorical descriptive, yes. Okay, and there's another way to do that. There's another way to do these categorical descriptives. When you create a cell, just create a cell. Okay, do my data dot drop, my data dot describe. Yes, in the parentheses put include. Yes, equal to objects. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's all. Yeah, the age, yeah, before getting for your categorical. Okay, yeah, you're welcome. Dockers, you joined us for the first time. Good morning and thank you. Welcome. So, like I said yesterday, we'll be working with a big data set today. We'll be working with Excel and CSV files. Then we'll also do web scraping, a little of web scraping, where we can scrape our data from a particular website. Okay, I'll start with creating of my file and create my book, my notebook. I don't know how you'll be able to get the data type, the data sets. Okay, the link where I downloaded it from. Okay, let me open my Google Drive. Let me open my Google Drive. Fortunately, it's not my Google Drive. Let me just upload it now, then I give you the link. the size of the data set is not that much, it is just a little. Let me upload it now, it won't take time. Yeah, welcome, Faith. Yeah, good morning. Were you able to do yesterday's assignment? Okay, so let's see what you got, please. Let's see what you got. Can you present? Yeah, we can. Okay. Okay. Yep. Okay. Okay. Uh, yeah. Yes. Okay. Yours actually isn't different. Yeah. It's just because that's described have the categorical variables, that the variables that are not string, that are not numeric, are included. That's why. So if you have a string, a numeric variable, it will give you both the standard deviation and every other. Yeah. Okay. This age dot describe. Okay, put your parentheses after the describe so that you can have a data frame. Yes. Yes. Yeah, you can end. Yes, age is a numerical variable. Yes. Okay. Age does describe. Okay, can I see your code ahead? Let me see. Your first code. Okay, now, okay, do you know why our age is giving us just this one? Because the age is an object, it's not a numerical variable. The way she created the data frame. Go to the place you created your data frame. Let's see. Okay. Yes, that's why. Yes, you are not supposed to put them in quotes for the ages since they are numbers. Yeah. Mhm. Yes, that is for sample. Because by definition of sample, it's randomly taken from the population. Yeah. Um, do you know why? Do you know why? Because you did not specify it inside the list. If you want to drop, yes, if you want to drop more than one column, you have to specify that inside the list. N- Uh, Not your bracket actually. The df dot drop. Okay, where you have after the opening bracket, just highlight it and use your square bracket for me. Highlight the job. Yes, after go a little. Okay. No, no, no. From, yes, with the quotation. Okay, use your block brackets. It won't go. Press it. Okay. Now after the quotation for job, specify the second column you want to drop in string also. You have to put your comma, please. You have to put your comma in between the columns. Okay. Yes, like that. So you can drop now. Okay. Okay. So, Mr. Noble was able to complete all, and you actually tried in your own aspects. It's a good start. Uh, I I wouldn't be working on that now. I don't think. Or what do you think? Because of time, I just uploaded the file. I want to share it now. The file we'll be using today. I want to share it to us. I just uploaded it on my Google Drive. So let me get the link and share it to us so that we can start working. Is that okay? Okay. Ever since no strong now. It's superstores a sales data set for Nigeria. You are welcome, ma. Yeah. Good morning, madam. Okay, the review of yesterday's assignment was just done. I know I promised to send the file and the video, but I was so choked up yesterday. I'll be doing that today. But the file we're working with today, I am sending it across. I want to drop the link in the chat, then every person can access it. Okay, I've dropped the link in the chat. It's a Google file, it's a Google sheet, Excel sheet. So you can open it, download it, and we'll start working from there. Please just confirm if you have seen the sheets, the data sets. Okay. Okay, if you want to download it, just as you open it, just click on file, then go to download, then download it as an Excel file. You download this as an Excel file, and also you make another download with that CSV, comma separated value, because you'll be working with the two. Okay, let's just confirm all of us have gotten the data so we can start. You download it as both, as Excel and as CSV, because we'll be working with the two. Yeah. Faith, have you gotten the file? Have you downloaded it? Okay. Let's just wait a little for Miss Vowell. Okay, one of the secrets to working with CSV or Excel file is you must know the location in which it is saved. Because you knowing the location will make it very easy for you to read the file in your notebook. So my file is saved in my download folder, and I can also do well to bring the file into the location where my Jupyter notebook is running from. Okay, so I will be sharing my screen now. Then we'll begin our practice. Okay, can you see my screen? Just confirm. If you can see my screen, please confirm. Okay. So the first thing, I found my pandas as PD the conventional way. Then I create my data frame dn equals to pd dot read underscore Excel, because I'm using the Excel file first. Read dot underscore Excel So I'll specify the location in which that file is. So most of the times, to avoid issue of parts, like the operating system part problem, I always like starting with R, and I specify my path in string. That R will actually help you to escape some parts character that can easily bring a problem when you are reading your parts. So that's what I always do. I always like to include this R. Then I have it in my downloads. Then in my downloads, I have it also. I know the file is the name. I can just do this, and so that is the file. So I will read it into memory. Then let me do df dots. Okay, let me just do df to know if it is read. So I have it. It is in my memory. It is in my Jupyter notebook. So because of the size, if you see below it, the shape is already given to us. It has 9,994 observations, which is rows, and 17 columns. so it cannot populate everything for us here, not to crash the notebook. So it gave us the first 5 and the last 5. It gave us the first 5 and the last 5. So if we actually just want the top 5, we can use the command .head, and we could not specify anything. By default it give us the first 5, but when it is specified the number, maybe like 10, it will give us the first 10 observations. Similarly, it goes same with the tail. The tail gives us the last 5 by default, or the number that is specified in the parentheses. That's what head and tail does. Okay, since we have this, we can simply perform first to know more about our data set. We can say df.info, so to tell us more about our data set. So you see, it gives us a lot of information. First thing we have to look at is this not null count. How many of the data, how many of the columns have a null value? And we see here from this data set, the data set have been cleaned, so there are no null values. There's no value that is empty. So after this, we can also look at the data type, which is called the D type. There you see integer, int 64. Int 64 is larger than int 32. Now what pandas does not call string as string, rather it calls it as objects. It calls string as objects. So the objects you see here, they are strings. Then the floats are those that have a decimal point. Then this date time is just a date time data type. Talks about the date and time, that this other date and shipment dates.